Hello, welcome to another episode of Confessions of an Agriculture Teacher Educator. This is the Youth Development Edition. And so the purpose of this is for me to take 3 minutes or less, basically, after every class session and kind of reflect on what I thought was going to happen during that class session and what actually happened as we try to be sure that we are role modeling reflective practitioners. Now, today in Ag Ed 311, we had some grand plans and goals. An important thing was that we were going to talk about introducing ourselves to AET, which is Ag Experience Tracker, to use for record keeping for students, because we're going to have students for the whole semester use it. Best way to do is learn by doing. Then the goal was to develop a mind map of the relationships between the adolescent theories of development, the professional expectations that are held of us by our professional organizations, National Quality Program Standards, our course syllabi and assignments, and how we see them all working together. Well, when you're using and bringing in community expertise, you always want to go find, especially at Penn State, you want to find the best of the best to be involved for our students have a really, truly world-class education. So who better to introduce our students, our future ag teachers, about AET than the guy who created it and had the idea and who managed all 500,000 plus accounts all the time. And that's Dr. Roger Hanegriff from Texas A&M. And I'm so thankful for his friendship and ability to help us make better candidates, to coach them up, if you will. Well, as a teacher, though, I dropped the ball. This happens sometimes we get going. Because when you bring in community expertise, you're bringing in people that are super passionate about a specific topic. So very naturally, and I get this way about teacher education, about agriculture education, and about parliamentary procedure, we could talk for days. Roger had awesome materials. My intent as a teacher was that he would provide a 15-minute preview of, hey, this is the platform, this is why I did it, have fun playing with it, I'll talk to you again in November and we'll talk about how the teacher sees it. And Roger gave a wonderful, in-depth sharing about how to use all the aspects of this student. So as a teacher, I had to change because that was awesome and I wasn't going to cut him off. It's great. But obviously the time didn't exist for us to build in those other instructional objectives. So you're just flexible. And we used that opportunity and talked about it and unpacked it as a class afterwards. And I think that we're in a good place going forward. As we look to the next class session, we're bringing in Mr. Mike Brammer and 2 Pennsylvania State FFA officers. Mike's the executive director of the Pennsylvania FFA. I really love the fact about this class. It's a value that I bring for it, is that we grow the professional network of the participants in the class. I think our goal is always, how can we make a class last more, mean more, have lasting impact beyond that semester or those 15 weeks when you're enrolled? And this is one way we do it, by growing the professional networks of our candidates. Thank you for tuning in. As always, tweet me at FosterDanielD or email at foster@psu.edu. If you have ideas and experiences that you want to share about the time that you brought in a community expert to help make your instruction better. Thanks again.